Hi, we're the designer of the Cheaters, a board game.
My name's Mary.
I'm Rachel.
I am Dan.
I'm Yushin.
Hi, I'm Tammy. Cheater is a creative storytelling game.
It's for 4 to 6 players.
It's for cheaters who got caught.
And it's only for adults.
One playthrough typically take about 10 to 20 minutes.
There are a lot of games with sexual content out on the market right now.
But many of them are heavily male-centric and contain inappropriate jokes toward minority groups.
And we want to make a funny but not offensive game.
Yeah, games that can actually open up conversations about sex toys, and sexuality.
Yeah, that's a lot of sex. So when we're designing, we use gender-neutral name for all our characters, and we also carefully chose the words we use.
We're going to talk to you guys about the mechanics to our game. So Brooke Green went home to grab their wallet, but found their partner Taylor Red had cheated on them. Green searched around the house and found several people in strange places doing stranger things. Red slipped out of the house while Green was left traumatized. Green knows that one of them has to be the cheater, however what Green didn't know is that all of them in fact were getting down with Red. So if you're playing as Green, your goal is to interrogate all of the suspects in the house and find out who is cheating with Red. And this is Brooke Green's script. In here you have all of the things, all of the phases, and all of the things that you're going to end up saying throughout the game. So your goal as Green was to interrogate all of the subjects in the house and find out who is cheating. As a cheater, you would want to find a logical explanation for your presence in the house and why you are carrying these suspicious items. The cheater with the worst explanation will be forced to take all of the responsibility and apologize. So, as Brooke Green, we are going to hand out to each of the players their cheater card. It is, for example, a name and a profession. So this is Lauren Lancaster, a priest. And then this is a location card, so you're found lying under the bed. And also a state card with an exposed butt crack. So this is the introductory phase of the game, and each player, other than Brooke Green, gets assigned these 3 cards. And then after we have gone around and tried explaining, like, what is Lauren Lancaster doing under the bed with an exposed butt crack, we then go to the item cards. So it's 3 cards per player, including Brooke Green. So if there are 5 players, it's 15 cards that we will put out in the middle, and we will reveal them and allow players to choose their 3 cards that they believe they can explain themselves out of, or they can play the card on another player and accuse them and try to make their story less believable. At the end, after we have gone through all of the item cards, Brooke Green will then make a decision as to which player is least believable and will accuse that player of being the cheater. You, as a cheater, then have the opportunity to finish your story and say whether or not you are actually sorry for being a cheater.
Let's explore some of the cool and very unique things that can happen in the Cheaters. Unlike some games that use their mechanics to pin their players in a situation where they are stumped for a response in order to get a humorous reaction, our game always produces a truly hilarious situation without making anyone feel personally targeted or unable to react. It allows our players to be funny without asking them to be great actors or creative writers, and it enables them to feel carefree because everyone starts the game already culpable. This is part of the magic at the core of our game design. In terms of mechanics, we were inspired by games like Fun Employed in creating a deck of items, locations, character professions, and states that together inspire unique and great stories while maintaining a concise and recognizable story structure. A great example is the phase where we ask players to quickly pick up the items that are theirs. The mad scramble that ensues is extremely funny and feels narrative and feels genuine and real because we have Green directing the flow of the game through each of the phases. The content of the item cards is subtle enough so that the images are not simply pornographic, yet manage to embrace fetish and kink in a healthy way that entices the imagination and naturally spurs all of these bizarre stories. Our vector illustrations on the cards and our overall minimalist, vibrant, and clean design embraces our content, and our script and game instructions are short and concise and very easy for a new player to pick up.
So we're gonna go one by one. Okay, Parker. I don't really believe this thing about tripping and falling under the bed. You had me until you, I don't know.
Crawled under the bed.
The under the bed.
Okay, so what happened is I was coming over here. I left my shifts because it looked like an expensive bottle of perfume. I wanted to make sure I got it back, and so I didn't really have time to like get rid of all my work stuff, right? So as I came in, my drink stirrer, I've got carpal tunnel, so it helps to have a little bit of a vibrating lollipop that I use to, sort of mix drinks, went off in my pocket, and it scared me. Which caused me to drop the octopus tentacle that I had been carrying in order to make an experimental drink on the floor. I slipped on that. That sort of tricked me down onto the ground. So it was really just a wacky mishap from my, my gear from work. It's a weird bar.
Okay.
Where does the butt plug come in?
Well, sometimes when we're making a themed drink, right? We use that to sort of stop up at the top of the bottle, right? Instead of a normal top, use a butt plug. It's sort of a fun little thing for people. It's not used. It's clean. But it's sort of a theme bar, an octopus and butt plug theme bar. I defend.
I have one of those in Williamsburg.
Oh yeah, I would know about that.
Our team for the Cheaters has only applied to the Connecticut Festival of Indie Games and now BostonFig in order to see how our game does with a much wider audience outside of New York City, where it was created and playtested over the span of 4 to 6 months. Our team has not won any awards, nor shown anywhere else. We hope to get some more traction through showing at conventions and possibly Kickstart within the year 2019 or 2020.